Maisie, I'm still buzzing.
Oh, this must be how Oasis felt the week after Nebworth.
Which one are you?
I think I'm Liam. I'm
Do you?
Liam. You're a bit more the brains behind this. And I'm the cocky one with the big mouth.
Sure. Okay. Who's Charlie?
You're a better songwriter. Oh, Charlie's Bez with the maracas.
Totally out of order. Totally out of order.
Totally out of order. Not even with our band. Just from that scene.
Just from that scene. She's just in the hacienda with a pair of maracas every night of the week.
Yeah, I think so.
That's why she doesn't drink anymore. She had too much fun in the 90s.
Too much fun in the 90s. Oh, if you'd have seen producer Charlie in the 90s, the stories we could tell.
It was so fun, wasn't it?
It was so good. Like,
if you don't know what we're talking about, by the way, we did our live show on Monday. Where have you been, babe? It was so
epic.
fun.
Do you know what as well? Like, I've loved all of our live shows, but like, I remember you said before this one, you were like, oh, do you remember our first one in London? And it was like in this brewery up in Walthamstow, and it went really well, and our crowd there was brilliant. But I reckon we had 50 people. It was a bit all over the place.
Yeah, we
didn't really know what we were doing.
Producer Charlie wasn't on. She wasn't on the ship.
Charlie wasn't on, but that's why. That's why it had that feel.
I was there though.
She was watching. She came to the live show straight from the hacienda. She'd pulled an all-nighter. So many people will be listening to this who are really young, being like, "What is the hacienda?
Where's the hacienda? Is it a team in Spain?
Yeah, or is it someone's ground?"
Yeah, but we were so like, whereas this one we had. First of all, the FA Cup was just on stage, flanked, we must mention, by 2 security guards.
Who I don't think are going to listen to this, so I think it's okay for us to say.
No, I think it's fine to say.
They took their job very seriously.
But yet also had kind of like the least serious vibe about. The only way I was able to describe it to my friends was, and again, a very dated reference, but if you ever watched Phoenix Nights, they really gave Max and Paddy energy of... Those two spent a lot of time together and took their job, as you say, very, very seriously.
And look, and it's important that we all love our jobs. But when he said to me, he sort of went, "You're not like, be careful how close you're getting to it." And I did say to him, "Absolutely, listen, mate, I'm not going to touch it. Please don't worry." And then kept saying it to me, and I thought, you did ask if we could have the FA Cup. I haven't asked you.
You came to us.
Yeah, that's like. I felt like I've been asked out on a date, and then halfway through they said,
"Yeah,
do you know what? I'm not that into you." Yeah, exactly. You organised this.
Yeah, it's a bit inappropriate that you keep flirting on this date that I've asked you to come on.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm saying is, me and the FA Cup have broke up.
Yeah. You had a good run. You
had a good run.
In another life, maybe.
Maybe.
My favourite bit was when we were told again that we weren't allowed to touch it.
Yeah.
So we did sort of say, well, okay, if we're not gonna be allowed to touch it, it's kind of superfluous to the podcast.
Yeah.
We need to involve it somehow.
Yeah, because I would say, obviously, the audience there, they brought the vibes. We had a special time, but it is a podcast. But so things that are just visual, it's doing very little for us.
That's it. If we have the FA Cup on stage and we don't reference it, it's really odd. It's really, really odd. So I said, all right, well, you could bring the cup on stage and you can touch it. And he was like, all right.
Also, I adored his little white gloves.
Yes, I don't think he adored your reference to him looking like Mickey Mouse.
No, I don't think he adored that. But it was sort of less Mickey Mouse and more...
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Or the person that organises the balls in snooker.
Oh my God, yes, that was it. The person that puts the white ball back on the spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the ref, is it?
Yeah. I don't know.
Sure.
I genuinely thought you meant that's the reference then. I was like, yeah, I get it.
The referee. They're the people that stand on the pitch and they make sure things are going like fairly.
Oh, that's them.
Yeah.
Oh, I wondered why they were so formal, wearing black all the time.
Yeah,
a streaker in mourning. But it was so good. We had, in terms of how different it was to our first ever show, not only did we have the FA Cup on stage, we were in a very swanky theatre.
We had producer Charlie.
A sold out Leicester Square Theatre, might I add. We had
Yes.
producer Charlie making sure everything looked calm, cool, collected, whilst we were giggling backstage, worrying about how our chants were going to go. Oh, and lest we mention, we had an actual lioness in the building.
Yeah.
Can I say how buzzing I was that my clues really, really shocked people? Lots of you didn't realise I have been planting clues as to who our surprise guest was in every single episode, including things like, I've got a bag of 93 caps. And then I said it again, I've got a bag of what is now 96 caps.
Honey,
I baked a pie that was black burned. And had been cooking since 2014, when she started her career. It was excellent stuff.
Hun,
Yeah.
I think if people aren't getting it,
Yeah.
I don't know that it's excellent.
No, it is, because it's like it's gone under the radar. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but don't you want a clue's meant to go? I thought the point of clues were for them to be clues.
Was for them to help.
Well, yeah, kind of.
No, mine hinder.
Oh, I see. Okay, I just didn't understand that you were doing it in a different way.
No. I want clues. Mine are clues called red.
Flags? You're a red
No,
flag as a person.
I'm not a red flag.
Herrings?
What? Herrings, thank you. Red herrings.
Can we
Red
It's quite
herrings.
interesting.
Can we also say
Interesting
that
that Charlie
maybe
has said that from a lock.
there might be some
Yeah, we
herrings?
should. Oh yeah. The really weird one today. We're recording remotely. Producer Charlie is literally next to a lock in the Scottish Highlands. What are you saying to me, Charlie, about my red herrings?
No, but you also did give it away to everybody watching the tattoo live stream who the guest was.
Yeah, I forgot that. And I thought I'd saved it. Did you know about this, Suze?
No.
I think I didn't tell you because I thought you'd be really angry.
When have I ever been angry?
When I got my tattoo done by Georgia, we were making small chat, and I was like, "Yeah, and then we've got Kira at the last."
Either or.
I said, "What did I say?"
We were having small chat.
Small chat, yeah, small chat, and we were having little chin wags, and I went, "Yeah, and we've got Kira at the live show," and Charlie's eyes went like this, and was like, "You're on a live," so I was like, you know, she'll be coming down in the audience, as will other lionesses, such as, and I just was reeling offline. I think Leah Williamson has bought a ticket, and I think Lucy Bronze is in the stalls, and I think maybe
Oh my God, the
Beth
idea
Mead is
of any of them buying a ticket to see us is absolutely insane.
joining the queue. Yeah, I love it. At the merch stand, going, ooh,
Have you got that in a medium?
yeah. Leah tucking hers in.
Of course, she loves a French tuck.
She loves a French talk.
She learned one thing from Tan France.
Thank you everybody that came to the live show. Let's get into it. Let's debrief. Let's crack on with Big Kick Energy.
Sure.
That was intense, wasn't it?
That was really intense, but I loved it.
Intense. Continue the debrief.
Basil came.
Did he? I didn't really notice him. Basil had the same approach to attending a live podcast as attending a live football match.
Yeah.
The chat was interspersed with cheers, chants, and sometimes just sort of musings.
Yeah.
General musings from Basil.
God love him.
But you know what's so nice is I think in any other live podcast show, people would have been like, "Oi, pipe down, we're listening to that." And instead, there was this really lovely moment where everybody clocked that because it was such a dark room, everyone was like, "Who's the heckler? Who's the heckler?" And then we were like, "Oh my God, it's Basil." And the whole room were like, "Hey, they're being heckled by Basil. We like Basil." It was great.
It was
It
great.
was so typical of our audience.
Yeah,
it was
100%.
everything our audience is about.
100%. I think the less said about the chant off, the better. I was absolutely robbed.
Oh, God.
And also, we have got some videos of that Kira, and the Kira interview is going to be up on the socials and on YouTube very soon. It's well worth watching. It was really fun.
It was amazing. She was a great laugh. Suzi had some epic questions, which were really, really good. No, genuinely, they were really, really good. We were saying before we started recording, and I think Kira said it afterwards of like, and she said it in a nice way, that she doesn't do many interviews like that. And I think that's exactly what we deliver here at Big Kick. We ask the usual questions, and then we ask some kind of left field ones.
Yeah, I like to think of myself as sort of Emily Maitlis, like I'll catch you off guard.
Yes.
I'm getting to the heart of the story.
Yes.
Don't trust me, because
yes, absolutely.
I'm a political animal, is what I am.
Yes. I cannot stress this enough. Using this analogy, we are not saying Kira Walsh was Prince Andrew.
No, we're
or
not.
Andrew, as he's just known.
No, yes, no title.
Oh, no.
but
Exactly. Speaking of a title race, let's get into the scores.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I love that. No, Kira was an absolute legend, and I think she's amazing. And
She was amazing.
I think we were both
She
a bit
did arrive.
realised how much we wanted to be her friend.
Oh God, so
So
much.
embarrassing.
We also definitely thought she was going to arrive at the interval, and we had
God.
strategically placed our chants. If anybody was there, they can contest it. They weren't so much chants as really awful covers of Christmas songs.
Speak for yourself.
Come on, behave. Lioness Rock.
Yeah. When the lionesses score, nobody is shocked. Yeah, absolutely, mate.
And she arrived as we were doing them. Suzi went first, then me, and she heard them all from the wings, which I actually think is worse because she didn't see Suzi's jingle bells strapped to her ankles and wrists, and she didn't see me struggling to both sing Last Christmas and play a xylophone at a very basic level. But
she
it was
also
great fun.
She didn't get the chance to see me pick up my my hooves for coming on Chloe Kelly, Pick Up Your Feet. We can't see another goal. She didn't see me do the little trotting motion, and I think that elevated it. Oh my God love Charlie. She is sitting on a balcony to do this podcast because it's very loud in the house that she's at in Scotland, and she's had to put up an umbrella. You've got a bad chest, Charlie. Just go and sit in another room.
Is how loud is it inside the house that the outside balcony next to a lock in the Scottish Highlands in the pouring rain is the quieter option? But then I realised this is producer Charlie from the Hacienda days.
Yeah,
they're probably blasting the tunes inside there. But a happy Monday's
she's in the smoking
going
area.
On. Yes, exactly. Oh, it's like the good old days, isn't it, Chaz?
You having a good time?
I've never even been to a club, guys. Why would I go there?
Yeah, a likely story.
Likely story. Right, should we get into the football?
Yes, let's.
Let's do it.
Right, WSL, week 11. They grow up so quick. Thursday the 11th, Saturday 13th, and Sunday the 14th of December. Aston Villa 3, Liverpool 0. Everton 1, Arsenal 3. Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Chelsea 3. Leicester City 1, London City Lionesses 0. I so realised I've just been rolling them off. We're meant to alternate, aren't we?
And I've done it every time I've gone.
See, there we go. That's answered the question. I am the Liam, and you're the Noel. You're
right.
ready to sing harmonies, and I'm too busy doing some very, very average crowd work.
Oh, don't talk about your tour like that. Manchester City 6, Aston Villa 1, West Ham 2, Liverpool 2, Man United 3, Tottenham Hotspur 3.
Sorry, our kid. Well done.
I'm not talking to you anymore. Oh, that was Liverpudlian. They're not.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, why don't we start there with Liverpool? Let's start there. I know. It goes from bad to worse, doesn't it, for Liverpool? Really. I mean, it was a double game week for both teams. I think it's important to say that. But my God, this was pretty brutal. Villa came straight out the traps, didn't they? I think was their first goal in the first minute. I think.
Yeah, from Rachel
friend
Daly
of the show, Rachel Daly. It was a pretty dominant display from beginning to end, wasn't it?
I saw an interesting interview with Gareth Taylor afterwards. I mean, he was just very honest about the whole thing and just said, I don't know what it is. I don't know, what's going on. But they just aren't That it's
not
just not
clicking.
happening. It's not clicking.
No.
It's not clicking. It is the opposite of West Side Story. They're not clicking.
I will never stop admiring the way you can shoehorn a musical into any chat.
Anything goes.
Oh my God, there we go. Good Lord. Okay. Well done. That was very good. Yes, they're not West Side Storying. What are they if they were a musical at the moment? Liverpool.
Oh, the Spider-Man musical. Spent an
that
awful lot
really?
of money. Only ran for 2 weeks. Was massively over budget.
Perfect.
Closed very quickly.
Do you remember when we did that episode at the start of this season where we could pick teams for people, and I did like what kind of artists they were? I think that might be it for next season. I want you to go through them all and say what musical they'd be.
Well, I could do this for the Christmas special if you like. Next week.
Okay, yeah. Look how keen she is to get started.
You made that sound like I haven't already done it.
Okay, I'm really looking forward to this. Yes,
Okay.
please. I'm hoping there's going to be an Everton-Evita crossover.
I think you'll have to wait and see.
Okay. Well, speaking of Everton, they took on Vibes FC,
Yep.
aka Arsenal, where Alessia Russo had her 100th WSL appearance, and to celebrate, she got a goal.
Of course she did.
She loves it, doesn't she? Didn't she score on her birthday as well not so long ago? She loves an
God.
occasion goal, doesn't she?
I think she's just like the thing is, Russo scores so often that of course at some point it will be her birthday, and at some point
Yeah, I
it will
guess
be her
that's
100th
that's
game.
more it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just-
Statistically, it's just going to tie in with something she's got on that week.
Yeah, exactly. Because what's going to happen is she's going to score.
Yeah.
The week in question,
Yeah.
it could be whenever her mum's birthday.
It's really about just when her birthday happens to align on match day rather
Exactly.
than if she's going to score. Yeah.
Exactly. But
Oh,
should we talk about the absolute screamer from Katie McCabe? Sorry, I didn't realise
Oh,
she
she
was
loves
still
it, doesn't she? She loves it.
Oh
With
my
a
God.
proper McCabe defender goal outside the box. Let's have a go. Proper boot it. Keeper didn't stand a chance. An
Yeah.
absolute textbook McCabe goal. Loved it.
Yeah, I would say that goal had real McCabe energy.
Yes.
Real
In that the
McCabe.
keeper looked like she went, oh, no.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. So I'm going to put it in the back of the goal. Are you going to do
Yeah.
anything about it? No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No, sorry for being here. It's your goal.
And Leah Williamson is back. She got an enormous, big old cheer as she walked out. People were delighted
Great
to
to
see
see.
her back. Great to see her back. She also put on the armband, the captain armband for a little while as well. She really is. I mean, I know we talk a lot about how brilliant all the players are, but she's such a leader, isn't she? She's such a brilliant. Well, I mean, captain is obviously what she is for the England squad, but there is just, it does feel like a team misses her when she's not there.
Yeah, I think
Like,
she's definitely
on
a big
and off-
presence.
Yeah, on and off the pitch. And I know that feels like quite an obvious thing to say, but, you know, I felt like you could see all of her teammates as she was coming on. I think people are thrilled to see her back. It's not just the crowd. And she obviously has some secret thing, the X Factor. Obviously, she's an amazing footballer as well. That goes without saying. But there is obviously something that she brings energy-wise to the dressing room and to the pitch and to the bus where she only lets Kim Little sit
Simply
next to
Red.
her. And Simply Red.
Yes, maybe that's what the team miss when she's not here. Just
Yeah.
The lack of Simply Red blasting on the bus.
That's
Is
one of
that-
the songs.
oh, yes, that one. Yes, that
I think.
one. Okay, brilliant. If you weren't at our live show, that was the sort of level of our chants.
Oh, please.
I'm sorry. But it was actually, although it was a very dominant display, obviously, from Arsenal over Everton, who I think all eyes were on, given that they beat Chelsea last week. It was a bit like, could they also do Arsenal as well? But it wasn't to be. This was a really important win, we should say, for Arsenal, who needed the points to keep in contention for Champions League places next year. Obviously, they are the reigning champs at the moment, so they absolutely want to go and do the double. I think the best game, though, that we're going to have to dissect was the goal fest at Man City.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
my
what a day
God.
to be Bunny Shaw.
What a day to be Bunny Shaw. I mean, she is. How is she so good? That's where I want to start. Why is she so good? She's just What's the story?
I reckon practice. I'm going to stick my head over the parapet here and say I reckon if you start young and you're quite good and you continue practicing being quite good, you end up being really good.
But couldn't you say that about every player in the top level of the WSL? That they really want it, that they really practice?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think she's got really, really good, I think what they call game intelligence. I think she reads the ball really well. She always finds herself in the correct space. You know when sometimes they play those little through balls and like not really anybody's run onto them or there's been a bit of a miscommunication. I think it's a mixture of she's always in the right place, but I think she's also got great chemistry with the people who set her up. So when you've got people like Hempo down the wing...
Yeah.
Hempo knows where Bunny is going to be and Bunny knows at what point Hempo's going to release it. It's all that kind of stuff that I think clicks that isn't happening at teams like Liverpool. It's not just about the calibre of players. It is also, I think, definitely something about the communication on the pitch and that kind of chemistry.
Did you see that she actually said that? It's funny that you say that, but Bunny said that in her post-match interview where she said... obviously, that they were her goals, but she said it's all about how I'm set up. It's all about those assists, which we know that, but it was a lovely team player.
Well, that's it. If you cast your mind back to the Euros, to use like games that we know everybody will have watched. Like if you think back to when Michelle Adjumang would score those crucial goals, right? She's in the box, but it's got to get there, hasn't it? Yeah. And it took that incredible cross from Chloe Kelly with such precision to read where Michelle was going to be. Those are the ones that are so important, and it's why you get these sometimes iconic duos of like at Manchester United when Toon and Russo used to play together.
Yeah. And now Toon and Park.
Yeah, they've got a lovely setup.
That's creating a...
I suppose it's a little bit like our chemistry, Suze. You know, we know when we're going to start speaking and when we're going to stop.
Well,
can you just shush? I'm still talking, Susie.
Okay. But yeah, it was also friend of the show, Kirsten Kasperai's 100th appearance.
There was quite a few in the 100 Club this weekend, wasn't there? So Alessia Russo's 100th WSL appearance, Kasperai's 100th appearance, Bunny Shaw's 100th goal. I mean, and let's just mention it very quickly. Just the four in a 6-1 win.
I mean,
phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal.
Just lovely.
I love it because when I was like catching up on the highlights, I was like, oh. She had her 2 goals, and then obviously I guess everybody's hoping that she gets the hat trick. Bunny Shaw was like, I'm going to get a hat trick and then one more for good measure.
But did you also see when she put in the 4th, she was a bit like, oh, sorry, I've done it again.
Yeah, so it started to feel just a bit harsh now.
Yeah, it really is. Also great to see Alex Greenwood back. As you know,
she's back. She's back.
She's back. Greenwood's back.
She's back, babe. Yeah, great to see her back.
And some really lovely work. I also really enjoyed... Do you see when she played the corner short and it had a little ping pong around and then Viv just tapped it in?
Oh, I do love a short corner.
Short corner, back to Greenwood, then a long corner. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, Viv, tap in.
Yeah.
It was...
I don't know why I said I love a short corner. I hate a short corner, but when they're done well like that, they are chef's kiss.
I think you just like good football. So shoot me.
Oh, no, I do. But do you know what I mean? Of like a short corner or a free kick, I think just whack it. Just whack it into the box. So when they play it short and things, I always think, what are you doing that for? It's a bit like in penalties when someone tries to do something clever. If it goes well,
great. It
looks really cool. You know, when they just sort of dink it right down the middle. But if it doesn't, Grace Clinton at the Euros. Oh, that cough.
That's really harsh. Don't be horrible to Grace.
I'm not being horrible to Grace. I'm being objective about Grace, and I think Grace would say this herself, that penalty was not great. Producer Charlie's nodding.
Well, do you know what? I think that's very harsh.
Oh, I'm sorry. The real penalties were the friends we made along the way. Is that better, Susie?
Much better. Thank you very much. I think that... I have the same feeling when a goalie kicks the ball to a player and then they shoot it down. I'm like, that's your job.
Oh, yeah.
It's like your job. It's literally saving goals and kicking far.
You're so right. It's such an ick where they're like, you kick it hard. Come on, that's your job.
Right, your job now is to talk about the Brighton Chelsea game.
Just very quickly, I think
sorry.
really important to mention that was Man City's 10th WSL win in a row now.
Oh my God, they're
I
smashing
know.
it.
I know. I would be pretty worried if I was a Chelsea fan or a Arsenal fan. But we are only at the week 11, so all to play for.
Yeah. we're at
Speaking of
Halloween.
Chelsea, they did come and
What are we
absolutely.
doing? Strictly about halfway. Go on.
What?
But nothing.
What?
This is the chemistry.
This is that chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just bouncing off each other.
Bounce.
Yes, bounce. I was just going to say, speaking of Chelsea, they absolutely mullered us at the weekend, didn't
Yeah,
they?
and do you know what? I think that was kind of out of order because we gave Kira Walsh such a lovely interview. And then
Just shows, doesn't it? People's
do you know
true
what?
colours.
People change, don't they? People really
Yeah.
change because, like, not being
They'll
funny,
smile at
Kira,
you.
but like,
Yeah.
you made out like we were mates, and then what? That means nothing.
One day, it's Monday in a theatre, and they're backstage smiling, going, "Oh yeah, we're coming to Brighton this week," and you go,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's fun."
Yeah, have you been
and
before?
Then,
Oh yeah, like
yeah,
like it matters.
and then 6 days later, it's bosh 3-0.
Yeah. Also, Kira had. I mean, it did hit the post, but God, she had a really good shot as well.
Yeah, which
And I
felt
thought
personal.
Yeah, and I thought, you know what? Like, we're literally mates.
Yeah, and you're at our house. You're at the Broadfield. Show some respect.
Yeah.
Take your
Do you
shoes
live
off.
there?
I do. Yeah, things have gone from bad to worse with me and Mike, and I'm sleeping in the hospitality suite at the Broadfield.
Full of bargees, though.
Full of bargees. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get downwind of Maisie this Christmas. Right now,
It was a good game. It was
for
also
Chelsea. Yeah, it was great.
It was an 11:55 a.m. kickoff. I want to say that, which was just felt really weird and oddly early. Do you know?
No,
who was
honey,
at-
that's not weird, Lynn. Like, I know that you sleep like a teenager.
No,
but
I mean
that
for
is like that's like
no.
totally fine.
Right, okay.
What, to
good for
start
you.
work
Yeah,
at 5
we get
to
it, You've
12?
got a kid. You wake up early. Yada yada yada.
I woke up early before I had a kid. I've got an anxiety disorder. Okay, so
Oh.
there's good things to get up and worry about. All right, you know.
How can the day crack on if I'm not worrying about it?
Exactly. That was
do
a
you know who
joke
was-
before anyone writes in worried about me.
Before we stage an intervention. Do you know who was at this game? It'll come as no surprise. Lucy Bronze. No. I'll tell you where I'm going with this. Lucy Bronze had a game yesterday, and I had a game yesterday. Seagulls played Woodingdean Wanderers, and we were
there's no
both.
link.
No, there is. Me and Lucy Bronze were both on a show last night that will go out on New Year's Eve that you're meant to think is live but isn't. But she came straight from this game and I came straight from mine. And I did that thing again that you called me out on at the podcast, Suze. Of just sort of making out like we'd had a similar day.
Oh my God, it's so embarrassing.
I know. I sat in the makeup chair. I was like, "Good day for you guys, then 3-0." She was like, "Yeah, it was quite an easy one, really."
Oh,
I was like, yeah, we weren't so lucky against Woodingdean Wanderers. It was a bit trickier actually, but we go again. You know, it's how you pick yourselves up from these, isn't it, Lise? I mean, I'm sure you felt like that after the France game in the Euros.
Do you know what this is the same as? Do you know what
how
this
you
is the
come
same
back
as?
from.
Do you want to know what
What?
this is the same as? It is the
What?
same as someone saying to us, I did a best man speech once.
Oh my God, you're so right.
And
oh!
it went really well. It made me think I could probably be a stand-up.
Oh no,
And how much of an
Oh!
ick is that?
I'm the best man.
You are, I mean, yeah, but Lucy Bronze, I think it's an ick. I think Lucy Bronze thinks that's an ick.
So right.
I know I
That
am.
is what people come up to. If you don't know, that is what people come up to comedians and say all the time. These men, isn't it, Suze? They'll
Yeah.
go.
I did a best
Yeah.
man speech once, and so I sort of
It got
know what it's like.
it got some big laughs. It got some big
So I
laughs.
sort of understand it. No,
I'll just tell you my
don't.
opener. I'll tell you my opener.
I
and
don't
see what you
know,
think.
Denise and Gary. It makes no sense to me.
Oh God. Oh dear.
Right, I'm gonna. Whilst you live in the shame, shall I? We've had a match report.
Great. Yeah. I'll just wallow in shame and you
yeah,
read
if
that
you
out,
could.
please.
Best man.
Thank you for coming today, everybody. I think we can all agree Denise looks beautiful. Gary, could have put a shirt on, mate.
Good of you to polish your head. It's actually quite good. If anyone's got a bold groom, you can have that.
A bold groom, not a bold groom.
I can't say the word bold.
Bald.
Bald.
Charlie, this is a clip. Here you are. Clip this up.
Bald.
There we are.
Bald?
I think just read the match report, mate. I reckon.
Sorry, read the room. So,
The room either.
as we say, it wasn't a great one for Brighton, but it is worth saying that Sophie Bagley did make some brilliant saves. I mean, I think,
yes, she did, didn't she?
yeah, which makes me question why were so many goals getting to her? I mean, there were 10 players on the pitch that could have intercepted. Anyway, we've got a match report here in from Mary. Dear Pacey, Goosey, and of course, producer Charlie. My name's Mary and I'm 17 from Sussex and I absolutely adore football. Lo and behold, this is my first match report and even better to not just only be a viewer of the game, but the photographer there too.
Oh,
To sum
we've
up
got someone with a
briefly,
pass.
This game's atmosphere was electric with fans from both sides chanting and singing their heart's content. It took a while for the score sheet to start, but Sandy Baltimore, oof, that was a good goal. Sandy Baltimore was the woman to set it off with a superb strike to the back of the net, causing Chelsea to go 1-0 in the first half. The crowd was still loud as ever throughout the game, even when Chelsea scored 2 more goals in the second half. As a neutral, this was an excellent game to be a part of, as seeing the joy from all different types of people uniting as one sums up what football should really be about. From seeing young boys and girls in there, either Brighton or Chelsea shirts, to even the stereotypical lads supporting with their utmost admiration for the players on the pitch, is what we all love to see. Even though the game didn't turn out the way the home side would have wanted, both sides should feel outrageously proud of what they've achieved on the pitch as role models for the future of the women's game. The only thing I'd like to mention is how lovely the players are off the pitch. Meeting the likes of Lucy Bronze, brackets, I didn't talk about being a footballer because it's like being a best man, close brackets, Neve Charles, Aggie Beaver-Jones and Millie Bright wasn't anything I think would happen to me, and I still can't believe they actually stopped and spoke to me. A proper pinch me moment. Anyway, hope this match report was up to scratch. I will always love what you guys do on the pod and for women's sports in general. Can't wait for the next step. Lots of love, Mary. P.S. Here's some photos from the day. And they're great. They're great photos. Oh, a lovely moment of Lauren James helping Venegas up.
Yeah, a lovely one of Sam Kerr running
yes.
round and Lucy Bronze warming up. These are
Fabulous.
Brilliant.
They're really good, aren't they?
Shots, Mary. Nice one.
Do you know what else I'm going to say?
What?
I really like that Chelsea away kit.
Oh, of course you do. Of course you do. I'll tell you why you really like, how you conveniently really like that Chelsea away kit, is because at the live show, you brought all the shirts you have and were stripping them off one by one.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that the only one you didn't have was Chelsea, so I imagine that's top of your list for Santa brackets Chelsea associated people who can send you one in the post.
Yeah, that's true. It's just, it's only, I haven't got West Ham, Chelsea or Villa.
You've got a Villa shirt on the way, by the way.
You've got a Villa shirt on the way? Who from?
Villa.
Santa Villa.
I popped into Villa on Wednesday. Had a lovely time.
Santa Villa, don't they play Hacienda?
Yeah, they play in the Chorito Cup.
In La Liga. Amazing match report, Mary. First of all, I cannot believe you're 17. You're so eloquent. You use phrases like "lo and behold" and you're 17.
Yeah.
You're very, very. You're a very, very good match reporter.
And good photographer. Congrats.
And an even better photographer. Thank you. I can't believe... So Mary's a neutral, though, but she's from Sussex. Why are you a neutral? Why aren't you a Seagull fan, Mary?
Yeah. I bet she supports Vibes FC.
Do you reckon?
I mean, I'm saying that while wearing an Arsenal shirt.
Statistically. Then let's chat West Ham, Liverpool. Liverpool went down to 10 players from the 19th minute, which was not ideal after Gemma Bonner was sent off for what was a bit of a harsh red card. I think we've seen more. We've seen red cards that should have happened but didn't. This was unlucky for Gemma Bonner, I think, and really unlucky for Liverpool as a whole because, with no disrespect to the ever-improving West Ham, this might have been one of the few fixtures that you'd have backed Liverpool. But it was a really, really tight game, with Beta Olsen getting an 87th minute equaliser to get Liverpool a point. Point. Uno pointos.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we said it at the top, didn't we? Liverpool's not... They're not West Side Storying.
No, and West Ham are still having a bit of a rut, aren't they? It's been a while since we've been able to say the ever improving West Ham, and it feels like it's ringing true. Yeah, a very, very difficult time for both those clubs. So let's see what happens in the second half of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Now should we talk about Man United versus Spurs? I
This was
very
a
nearly put on my
spicy one.
Spurs shirt today.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
But I've put on my Arsenal shirt for the Katie McCabe goal.
Brilliant. Well done. Is that your goal of the week?
I'm not telling you yet. I've actually got a few to choose from.
Oh, here she is.
Yeah,
Here
don't
she
worry.
is.
She's
Yeah, very entertaining game, United Spurs. Talk us through it, Suze.
well, it looked like Spurs had it in the bag. They were 3-0 up. And then all of a sudden, Man United pulled back 3 goals in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, I think the first thing we need to talk about is the fact that if you had suggested this last season, like I feel like these two teams are playing such great football.
Yeah.
It feels like last season Spurs were quite all over the shop. United had that strange moment where there was obviously issues happening sort of at the top of Manchester United with like the owners and things like that, where the girls were training. Mary Earps left, Katie Zellum left. It felt like people were sort of jumping ship, like people getting on the lifeboats at the Titanic.
Women and children first.
Women, of course.
Please, I have a child.
I hope we'll be seated according to class. But I think that it's such an exciting time to watch both of these teams. I imagine it's an enormously exciting time to be a fan of either of these teams.
I think you're so right. Man United, even with their issues last year, they were still this team that could pull amazing performances out the bag.
Yes.
And in a Man United v Spurs last season, this would be you could quite easily predict how that was going to go.
Yeah, 100%. And I think so. Currently, if we're looking at the table, Man United are 4th, Tottenham are 5th. So currently, both in that top 5. Which just feels like, I mean, we've spoken about it quite a few times on the podcast about, I don't know what Martin Ho's doing, but keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. I tell you what, Spurs have found what Liverpool can't this season. They seem to have clicked together in a way that didn't seem or feel possible towards the end of last season. It felt like Spurs were really all over the shop. They couldn't really find their footing on the pitch. They didn't feel like they were clicking as a team. And it's not even that they brought in loads of new players during the transfer window, as we know. They brought in 2, 3. So there is just something that has happened at Spurs, which feels really exciting. And similarly, we mentioned before about that link up between Jess Park and Ella Toone. There's lots of exciting stuff happening at Man United as well. I just felt like it was a great example of sort of where the game is. I loved the tenacity of Man United in this game. I thought, it's so
any
easy.
team that can come back from 3-0 down
In the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
If you're looking up at that screen, actually, I don't know where they played, so I'm not sure whether they had a screen, but you know what I mean. You're looking up at that screen.
At the whiteboard.
On the whiteboard, and it says 70 minutes. You're 3-0 down. You're thinking, how do you stop mentally deciding what you're having for your tea? I know that's the difference between me and an athlete.
You're so right, though. How do you not start going, I wonder if Kaz will do a paso doble tonight or a cha-cha?
Yeah. How do you stop yourself from, going, oh, okay, bad day at the office. We're just going to, to put this one down to experience. This is... And I just think it is such a... I don't know, I just thought, God, that's great. That's so exciting that they can come back from that they can pull it back together, that they continue working as a team. I mean, gutting for Spurs. For Spurs. But
I think it's that tenacity that got Fridolina Rolfo the player of the match.
Yes, I think so
to
too.
just sort of come
She
back.
just refused to stop.
Yeah.
She can't stop, won't stop.
No.
Do you know what she is? She's Hairspray, because you can't stop the beat.
Oh my God, right, moving on.
Also, although I will say, listen, I'm giving Man United all of the props. I think that's what the kids say. I'm giving them all of the props, all of the high fives. But, okay, this week, guys, you've got to do some more practicing goals on target, because they hit the woodwork about 150 times. And I don't want to be the one to have to say it, but come on.
Okay.
Am I going to be
Well,
not allowed in Old Trafford now?
Maybe they'll pass that on to Mark Skinner. I'm sure he'll be delighted with that feedback. If Mark Skinner's watching, what was it, Suzi? Just once more, that message for Mark Skinner was
I think practice the goals.
practice the goals.
Yeah,
Great.
I don't. Oh, do you know what? I think Mark Skinner would agree with me. I think he'd say you're right. We did hit the crossbar too many times.
This is like, do you remember after the Euros, after that Sweden game, everybody was leaving going, I think they'll be practicing penalties in the morning. I was like, yeah, I'd have blooming thought so. Right, so that's all our WSL fixtures done for now. A quick Champions League check-in. All 3 English teams are through to the next round of the Champions League. One more set of games next week to decide the final standings.
One more game.
Oh my word, you are on one today. It's like doing a podcast with Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, how dare you?
He did one of those, you know, on Strictly when they get like messages
I
of
saw
support
it.
for someone. Did you see it? That poor Amber, she looked terrified, didn't she? Oh no, was it Amber? No, it was George.
George.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've gone off of him, you know.
Oh, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I'm
I'm sure he's gutted.
I'll tell you for why. He's a member of the House of Lords, and the only time he goes to vote is when he's voting against poor people getting some extra help that they might need.
Is he really?
Yeah, it's such a shame.
Is he one of them?
Yeah, he's the phantom of not letting kids get a free breakfast at school.
No. Wow.
He's got loads of money, and he's absolutely fully against children being able to have a warm home and some dinner.
Has he not seen Oliver? What's the one where what do the children want? All they want in the cold night.
That's not from Oliver. That is Wouldn't It Be Lovely from the musical My Fair Lady, which is of course based on the George Bernard Shaw play Pygmalion.
How on earth did we pivot from the Champions League to this?
To Pygmalion by George Bernard Shaw?
Yeah.
In 3 easy steps, which you can do with Suzi Ruffell's musical game.
You know that thing where everybody can like find a connection to Kevin Bacon? Is it Kevin Bacon? There's like everyone's 7 handshakes away from Kevin Bacon. Do you not know this?
Yes, I do, but it's such a weird I've never heard someone say handshake. Isn't it like 5 degrees of separation?
I thought it's hand. Like, how many people have you've shaken hands with that person's shaken. Is it not a handshake? I think we can just crack on. I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah.
Who's the most famous person you can handshake to? A horse.
Red rum. Lucy, Lioness probably. Yeah. Lucy Bronze or Jill Scott.
Yeah, but then who have they shook hands with? That's the game, because it's the handshakes being passed
well, Jill
down.
Scott's got an MBE, so maybe a member of the royal family.
Sure.
Why? Who's the most famous you'll connect to?
Dua Lipa, probably.
Dua Lipa?
Yeah.
Ow.
One. Don't pick up the phone, but just shake my hand.
You've shaken hands with Dua Lipa?
No, I haven't, but I've shaken hands with someone that's shaken hands with Dua Lipa.
Wow. Write in, people, with your biggest celebrity handshake.
Yes, do it. Charlie, stop shaking your head. This is the sort of stuff we want on the podcast.
It is, absolutely.
Maisie, the FA Cup. How was your weekend at the FA Cup?
Yes. Do you know what, Suze? I had such a good time. I learnt so much in real time. Live TV is terrifying.
Sure.
I've never done, obviously, like, we've done things like The Last Leg. You were on It Takes Two earlier this week, which is, of course, live. But I think it's so different being, obviously, a guest on one of those things to being live and you've got people talking in your ear. Mm-hmm. So I was covering the 3rd round of the FA Cup on Channel 4. I do it with Jill, and it was Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Nottingham Forest. Now, cast your mind back, Sue. You can remember we did cover this. Wolverhampton Wanderers had that whole thing where they, at the end of the season, it turned out that they hadn't paid the registration to be promoted. There'd been an admin error, is what I think they called it. So they couldn't get promoted to the league which Nottingham Forest are in, which is actually pro. So we had Nottingham Forest, who are pro, playing semi-pro Wolverhampton Wanderers. Some of these players, Suze, they were nurses in the NHS, they were teachers. It was amazing. It was, and it looked for most of it that it was Forest went 2-0 up in the first half, and it looked a bit dominant from there. And then Wolves really started to find their feet, and they got a goal back. And it was not only therefore, a local derby. There was all this stuff with the promotion battles, but also loads of players who are at Wolves used to play at Forest. So there was a whole thing going on, and you've got all these facts being spoken to into your ear whilst you're live on it. So I don't know if you've ever tried to speak while somebody's speaking in your ear. It's like when you're on the phone with somebody and somebody in real life. It was really, really hard, but I kind of loved it.
Great.
But it was scary.
Sure.
But so yeah, I'm really, really excited to keep doing it and hopefully get better at it and learn more and more. But it was really good, and it kind of amazing to see the fan bases of those clubs that are, lower down and than WSL 2, and amazing to see the game growing beyond the Lionesses and the big teams of the WSL.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. So I'm excited to see how that continues into the fourth round and beyond. There were some good goals in that game, but I imagine your goal of the week comes from. I'm going to guess it's Katie McCabe, but let's find out. Who is Suzi's goal of the week? Sorry, I had a wedding on Friday night. I'm a bit hoarse.
So
Approach with a flat palm.
that's what everyone says about you. So yeah, Katie McCabe's up there. I would say Bunny Shaw's, any of them, all of them were very, very good.
They were all good,
I
weren't
particularly
they?
like the second. Marta Thomas had her first goal for Spurs. It was the first WSL goal in 2 years. So that was very exciting to see. She was also playing against her old team.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
always
of course.
quite exciting to see. Lucy Bronze had an incredible one against
Oh,
Roma.
the little chip dink.
Yeah, the little
in
chip-
that
the little
very,
chippy dink.
very cool and calm.
And then Miedemar was extremely chilled and unbothered. That tap in that I mentioned earlier from the long ball, short ball, which I think is the official term. Short ball, long ball from Alex Greenwood.
You know when we were saying Katie McCabe's goal was a classic Katie McCabe?
Yeah.
Miedemar's goal was classic Miedemar. Very chilled,
I'm
very
just
kind
gonna
of...
pop this in here.
She looked
you
like
mind
she
if I
could
pop
have
this
done
in?
that whilst sipping a cup of tea.
Yeah,
didn't
or
she?
just replying to a text.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm going to give it to Katie McCabe. That's why I'm wearing my Arsenal shirt today. I thought that was an
It is
absolute
Katie McCabe's.
screamer.
Okay. I think that's a good choice. Yeah, it would have been between Katie McCabe and Lucy Bronze for me. I think Katie McCabe is a good shout.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a proper old school goal, isn't it?
Yeah, just love to see it.
Now, mentioned it briefly earlier, but back to Strictly Watch. Suzi was on It Takes Two on Friday, and you
was indeed.
saw Kaz,
Friend of the
who
show,
is
Kaz.
through to the Strictly final.
She's through to the final, gave her a big cuddle, told her how brilliant
is
she's
she?
doing. She's good.
Yeah,
She's good. She looks great. I mean it's insane.
the training
The
is
training.
insane,
she
isn't it?
is ripped.
Is she?
She's ripped.
Yeah.
She just...
I mean, some of the dances she's been having to do, though, you're like, that's probably as intense as playing a full 90 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the training must be insane.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's just utterly smashing it. She was Kaz. She had good vibe. She was so appreciative of the moment. She's
thanking everybody.
Loving every minute. She was just great. She was just
Yeah.
great. I can't say enough great things about Kaz Khani. I just love her. I just think she's brilliant. She's great on the show. She's, a great... And not that you have to be this, but she's also just such a great ambassador to young women, to football fans all over the country. I just think she's just done herself really proud, and I
think it's been so good for Kaz as well, for people to see that side of her. I think certainly, and before I knew her, like, I always watched her as a kid, and she was this obviously tenacious player.
Yeah.
And then in her punditry, you're seeing her talking very technically about football, and she doesn't hold back. So I think my first impression of Kaz was quite sort of
she's serious,
quite serious, quite
Yeah.
brutal. And it couldn't be further from what she actually is, right, Sue? So I think it's been lovely for the public to kind of see and discover that side of Kaz, which is really soft and really championing of others and really supportive and encouraging. And I think that's what people have clicked with and are voting for, right?
100%. Yeah.
I
She
really
was
hope
just
she
brilliant.
wins.
Yeah, me too.
So if we've got tons of Strictly fans, I don't know what the crossover is of the Strictly fandom and the Big Kick Energy audience, but yeah,
Pretty
I
big.
think so too. But if there are the other 3 people who are watching Strictly
No,
and
come on,
listening
people
to us,
love the musical theatre crossover.
oh, that's true. That's true. We have a big musical theatre following, don't we?
Yeah.
Then do stick all your votes to Kaz this week, and we want to see her lift that glitter ball.
We really do. Talking of lifting balls, it's Sports
What?
Personality of the Year. Talking of lifting trophies, it's the Sports Personality of the Year this week. Hannah Hampton and Chloe Kelly have both been nominated.
Yes.
And the Lionesses Team of the Year. Michelle Adjuman is nominated for Young Sports Personality of the Year. When is that, Charles?
It's like next week. I think
Is
it's
it
quite
next week?
soon.
Yeah.
It's quite soon.
So,
How do you think they'll fare? We've got 2 Lionesses in there. They're up against Ellie Kildunn, I think, from the Red Roses.
I mean, we all remember that run.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Cross the line.
And then it's Lando Norris, who's the young lad who's just won the Grand Prix
Sure.
in the Formula One. Rory McIlroy, the Northern Irish lad who they won the Ryder Cup this year and faced up. Did you see all that? They faced all that back chat from American fans and stuff.
Also,
really,
he's just an incredible golfer.
yeah,
And that's
yeah.
really hard, golf.
Is it?
As someone that's had a go, it's really hard.
Now, I think it's publicly voted the Sports Personality of the Year, Suze.
Yeah.
So I think Hannah Hampton could have this, you know. Because don't forget, Mary Earps won it a few years ago. So, because sometimes I go, the public, relying on the general public to vote for women's football can be a bit hit and miss. But I think the year we've won the Euros, I also think Hannah's got a ton of goodwill in the room following Bookgate.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I also think Chloe's got a pretty good chance. I mean, imagine how much the men will be crying in the comments. It's almost worth it for that.
I know. I think everybody's obviously incredibly well deserving. I would like to see one of the Lionesses get it, or Ellie Kildunn.
I'd love to see Michelle Adjuman get Young Sports Personality of the Year.
Oh, I think that's in the bag.
Do you think
surely.
that's in the bag? Is it in the boot bag?
Yeah. I mean,
Along with all
don't
the
get me
passport.
wrong. Golf and Formula One, lovely. I just think Formula One. Do you know how much money you have to come from to be even in Formula One? And I'm not taking away from that achievement. I just think, like, it's already a sport with such a massive platform and so much under it. Whereas knowing what the girls have had to go through as, you know, kids and young
100%.
women coming up through the ranks to then be winning a back-to-back Euros is phenomenal. But we will be tuning in, no doubt. Then we must move on to the Women's Champions Cup. Do you know about this, Suze, the Women's Champions Cup?
I don't know a lot about it. Tell me everything.
It's got Arsenal, it's got Gotham, Corinthians and Morocco's Asfar. I don't know. And it'll take place in London at Brentford and Emirates Stadiums between the 28th of Jan and 1st of February. On the 28th at Brentford, there's going to be 2 semi-final games, which is Gotham versus Corinthians and Arsenal versus Asfar. Then on the 1st of Feb at the Emirates, the semi-final winners will play each other in the final. And the semi-final losers will face each other in a third-place playoff that, frankly, none of the players will want to be in. Yeah, it's one of those where it's, you know, the top teams from each of the other leagues. Did you see Gotham? Do you see Gotham won in the NWSL?
Yes, I saw.
Big fan.
Good, isn't it?
Great year for Jess Carter.
Great. For Jess Carter.
What else we got, Suze? Have a rummage in the post.
Oh, let me have a look in here. Oh, we've got a match report in from Olivia. Should we have this one?
Olivia Smith from.
No, I think it's Olivia Dean.
Oh, of course, yes. Tot to me.
That's what I said to her. And she said, on Monday the 8th, I went to the Big Kick Energy live away day.
Oh, big kick away.
Big kick away. Annual leave booked. United shirt packed. My sister Grace and I jumped in the car.
Oh, we should have had bouncers on the
So
door.
it began a 3.5 journey from Manchester to Watford. As much as we love the podcast, we couldn't justify the £180 train and the £160 train and £80 hotel room in central London. So Watford Travel Lodge it was.
I know it well,
off,
the Watford Travel Lodge.
Bags dropped off. Isn't that where you spent your honeymoon?
Oh, he does treat me, does Mike?
We made our way to, insert Coronation Street voice, London.
London?
We arrived slightly early, so decided to watch the ice skaters in Leicester Square whilst enjoying a hot chocolate. Unfortunately, our enjoyment of the hot chocolate was
Oh my God,
short-lived.
were you on a date in a Hallmark movie?
Pretty much. Not only did they set us back £9, almost the cost of our room at the Watford Travelodge.
BA.
It was essentially a flavourless mug of brown water. Anyway, but the
Oh,
evening
it's like
soon...
a cup of tea at Suzi's.
Oh, please. The evening soon picked up as we headed into the Leicester Square Theatre and joined the horde of Big Kick fans waiting for the show to begin. We both enjoyed a lovely pre-show, no-alcohol beer made by a quirky East London brewery.
Welcome to London.
Welcome to London. London!
London!
Before we knew it, it was kicked off, and what a first half. A healthy amount of ribbing for the Chelsea fans in the room following the loss at the weekend, a catalogue of different shirts from Suzi, a handful of innuendos, and some wonderful interjections from the big man Basil. Truly a Big Kick experience. At half-time, Grace and I locked in our guesses for the surprise guest, with Grace backing Frank Kirby and me still convinced it was Jill Scott. But when Kira Walsh stepped on stage, the crowd went wild. It was limbs, all limbs. Kira was fantastic, and it was genuinely a really insightful interview, especially as we now know where the players park their cars on away days. You're welcome. In all seriousness, it was an absolute pleasure to spend the evening with the Big Kick community, all of whom were respectful, polite, and genuinely lovely. We're both really looking forward to the home leg up in Manchester sometime soon.
Yes, we've got to get that booked in, Suze. Definitely,
Yes, we
we've got to
do.
take this. The first thing Sue said when we left the theatre after our live show, Suze, you were so sweet, Suze. You were like, "We've got to get a tour of this. We've got to get a
do
tour."
more. We've got to do more.
I think genuinely though, we came out of that show just like we want that atmosphere all the time now.
Yeah, it's great.
We just want it. We crave it.
We crave it.
Thank you so much for that brilliant gig report from Olivia. You just summed it up brilliantly there. We sort of tried to say it at the end to say like thank you to everybody, but like just the vibes that our audience bring, especially at a live show. We know your energy from when you write in and sort of engage with us on social media, but at a live show where it's there for everybody to see, coming in their shirts and all mixing and mingling. Producer Charlie showed us a message about there was some people who like came on their own and didn't know people and then made friends and they all went to the Arsenal 20 game later on in the week. Like just so lovely and I think speak for us both, Suze, when we say we're not unaware of how far people travelled and that London is expensive. It blooming is, and you'll have had to get hotels and trains and buses home, all of that. Thank you for travelling. We're really glad we delivered a show that was worthy of your time and effort to get there, and of course your money. And I'm also just absolutely chuffed to bits that you didn't know who our guest was. I was so convinced everyone knew. I was absolutely buzzing.
I was there when we booked her, and your clues put me off the scent.
My clues like threw you off.
I thought we must have changed the booking, and I've missed an email.
I think you say that to be like, that's how bad your clues were. I just hear that and think, my clues were excellent.
They were
think
so obscure. You don't understand what clues are. Okay, that's a wrap. That was next week is our last show of the year and the very much anticipated yearly gift swap.
What did we get each other last year again?
I got you a personalised book. I think a mug.
Oh, yeah.
Nice things.
And I got you a bag of pastries.
And you got me a bag of pastries. Bago pastry. It's also the last few days to enter the raffle to win the signed Georgia Stanway shirt. The link is in the show notes and in our Instagram bio.
Just let's absolutely be clear here. It's a signed Georgia Stanway shirt. It does say Stanway on the back.
Sorry.
Because Susie's a little bit dyslexic. However, there's absolutely no excuse for the fact that the 8 is the wrong way round.
Oh, yeah, but that's because I thought we'd do the sign for infinity. I thought that'd be funny, but unfortunately, nobody else knows.
Let's just say it's a one-off. It's a one-off to own this real relic. Yes. We've also posted an outtakes reel on our YouTube over the weekend, which we showed at the live show. And I think it's fair to say, like, Susie and I didn't know what was in that
it was great fun.
Video that Charlie had chopped up. There was a lot of innuendos in there. I was really, really chuckling at so many of the ones that made it in there.
Right, that's all from us.
Keep in touch by emailing us at bigkickpod@gmail.com.
You can find us on Instagram at bigkickenergypod. We will see you next week for the final show of the year. Goodbye.
Right, is there a budget for this gift swap? What is it?
Oh, well, I imagine if it's up to you, it'd be about £7.
No, I'm willing to splurge should the occasion
What's a
call for
splurge?
it. Hey,
What's the splurge to you?
£9
In London?
in London. I'll just get you one of those hot brown waters.
Hot brown water. Yum.
Yeah, it was like me after living off onion barges at the
Oh,
Broadfield.
okay, thank you.
All right,
Goodbye.
bye.